What if I told you the biggest scandal in reality TV history didn't happen on camera but in a leaked hotel hallway? A shady Zoom call, and a voicemail so savage it could shatter careers. What if the quiet one, Stevie J, wasn't just sipping tea, but serving it scalding hot with a side of revenge? And what if the happily ever after Bambi and Lil Scrappy tried to sell us was nothing more than a scripted disaster wrapped in betrayal, blackmail, and blurred out faces? Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this one because this isn't your typical love and hip-hop mess. This is a full-blown legacy-level explosion. You've got anonymous whistleblowers, uncut hotel surveillance, voice notes, emotional damage, and the cherry on top a possible DNA twist that might just end it all. This ain't gossip, it's a digital earthquake. So buckle up, because by the time we're done, you won't be asking, is this real? You'll be screaming, how was this hidden for so long? And let's be clear, Scrappy didn't just lose a marriage, he may have lost everything. Betrayal this deep. Even the devil's taking notes. Let's get into it. Asterisk, it all started with a whisper that turned into a digital earthquake. And the man setting the whole stage on fire is none other than Stevie J, known for controversy and chaos. Stevie didn't just come back to stir the pot. He flipped the entire table, exposing Bambi in a scandal so raw, so twisted. It's making even the messiest moments in reality TV history look like child's play. For years, people thought they had Bambi and Scrappy figured out a messy love story, sure, but one with some kind of passion underneath. But now Stevie J has lit a match and tossed it right into their fake fairy tale. What he brought to the surface isn't just rumor or hearsay. It's dark, intimate, and laced with betrayal that hits below the belt. The receipts aren't vague, texts or anonymous DMs. We're talking leaked footage, hotel hallway tapes, private Zoom recordings, and whispered confessions from people too scared to go on record but too guilty to keep quiet. According to multiple unnamed insiders, yes, the ones who always just happened to be there, this wasn't just a one-time slip-up. Bambi was allegedly living a double life, smiling for the cameras while secretly scripting her own personal soap opera behind Scrappy's back. And Stevie J, he didn't just leak it out of spite. K dropped it like a calculated bomb, precisely when the world would be watching. The footage alone is sending shockwaves through social media and the voice notes are enough to make your jaw lock. One anonymous account on a gossip blog claimed the audio has Bambi laughing about how easy it was to manipulate Scrappy for screen time, that she knew exactly what to say to get tears rolling, and even bragged about weaponizing her own emotions just to secure another season. And just when you thought it couldn't get more twisted, who meant her Mama D, she took one look at the scandal, grabbed her phone, poured a drink, and went live like the queen of messy revelations that she is. She didn't hold back, accusing Bambi of not only cheating, but using Scrappy as a stepping stone to solidify her place on the show. She claimed there were secret meets in Atlanta hotels, late-night phone calls with producers, and even hinted that Bambi had been working Stevie J behind the scenes for months, playing both sides like a puppet master with perfect lashes. The level of betrayal wasn't just emotional, it was strategic, career-oriented, and cold-blooded. As this chaos unfolded, Scrappy went silent. No tweets, no statements, no subliminals. The man who once had so much to say had suddenly disappeared, and fans noticed. Some said he was heartbroken, others said he was planning something, but all agreed this wasn't normal. Rumors started swirling that Scrappy had seen the footage, heard the audio, and smashed his phone in a fit of rage. One insider claimed he left the house for days, unreachable even by his closest friends, drowning in a mix of confusion and fury. Meanwhile, Bambi tried to do damage control. She denied everything, calling it a deep fake and a smear campaign, even threatening legal action, but the timing was too suspicious. The silence from certain cast members too loud, and the internet wasn't buying it. Fans dug through old photos, old episodes, blurry red carpet videos, trying to piece together a timeline that would explain the connection between her and Stevie J. And that's when things took a darker turn. A former assistant of Stevie J posted a cryptic story suggesting that Bambi had not one, not two, but three other men on rotation during her marriage. Allegedly, FaceTime receipts exist. One man even claimed he had intimate footage of Bambi filmed inside Scrappy's own home, while Scrappy was asleep in the next room. That detail alone had the streets buzzing. TikTok exploded with reenactments, reaction videos, and voice analysis threads. One video compared a distorted voice in the background of the leaked Zoom call to that of a known LHHATL producer spousing the internet went wild. It wasn't just a scandal anymore. It was a conspiracy. Was this a personal vendetta? A plot to bring down Scrappy. A power move by Stevie J to reclaim his spot at the top of the reality TV food chain. And right in the middle of all this, VH1 producers stayed suspiciously quiet. No statements, no press releases, just radio silence while the biggest scandal in their franchise's history played out in real time. Some fans believe they're planning to capitalize on it, turn it into a 3-part reunion special or a spin-off disaster. But others think they're hiding something much bigger, something that was never supposed to get out. Because this isn't just cheating. It's manipulation, power games, and the kind of receipts that don't just ruin reputations, they ruin lives. And while the internet continued to burn with theories, leaks, and unconfirmed but highly viral screenshots, Scrappy still hadn't spoken, but Mama D had one more surprise. She claimed she had a voicemail from a close friend of Bambi's who knew everything, who had seen it all go down and was finally ready to spill. And in that voicemail, a new detail emerged, one that made everything feel even dirtier. The voicemail Mama D played wasn't just gossip, it was a verbal nuke. The friend on the recording claimed Bambi had been plotting this from the very start. That her entire relationship with Scrappy was more of a calculated performance than an actual romance. The voice claimed Bambi allegedly told her during filming breaks that if Scrappy didn't propose soon, she'd fake a breakdown on camera just to get sympathy from producers and lock in her spot on the show. According to the voicemail, Bambi knew every beat of her storyline before it even happened. From the pregnancy announcement to the fake fights to the tears, she cried when no one was watching. And just when the internet thought it couldn't get more toxic, a file appeared online, dropped anonymously from an account called Truth Hunter 777. The folder, titled simply For the Culture, contained blurry but damning hotel security footage of Bambi entering a penthouse suite at nearly 4 a.m. less than 5 minutes later. Stevie J walking in behind her wearing a hoodie and sunglasses like he was ducking the paparazzi. The date. The same weekend Scrappy posted that cryptic message about trust being a joke and loyalty being dead. The footage had no audio, but it didn't need it. Body language said it all. Fans zoomed in, slowed it down, analyzed every frame like it was the Zapruder film. Some claimed it was circumstantial, others said it was the smoking gun. But the most chilling part wasn't the video, it was what came after. Another leak. This time, a screen recording of a late-night Zoom call allegedly between Stevie J, Bambi, and a third person with a distorted voice who appeared to be instructing them on what to say during interviews, how to handle backlash, and how to emotionally corner Scrappy to spin the narrative in their favor. Viewers compared the distorted voice to several producers linked to the show. One popular theory even suggested the person behind the voice was a close affiliate of Mona Scott's husband. No confirmation ever came, but the silence from the people being accused was deafening. Meanwhile, fans were losing their minds. Comments flooded Bambi's old posts, calling her everything from a master manipulator to a clout-chasing actress. Scrappy's name trended for 3 days straight. Scrappy's demanding he speak out, or at least confirm whether the footage was real. But Scrappy remained locked down. Insiders said he was in a dark place, dealing with the betrayal not just as a man, but as a father. Some even claimed he was considering legal action, not just against Bambi, but against VH1 for allegedly burying critical footage that could have changed the entire narrative of their storyline seasons ago. One producer anonymously emailed a gossip blog, claiming there was a full unreleased scene where Scrappy confronted Bambi about cheating, but it was cut from the final episode to protect contracts and ongoing business deals. The revelation hit fans like a ton of bricks. Why would the network protect Bambi and Stevie J? Was it about ratings, alliances, or something bigger? That theory gained even more traction when Mama D went live again, this time outside of a strip mall, holding a glass of Hennessy and spitting names, dates, and receipts like she'd been rehearsing. She claimed Bambi had allegedly been working on a secret show pitch with Stevie J behind Scrappy's back. According to Mama D, Bambi signed a confidential development agreement for a reality dating show. That positioned her as the misunderstood woman starting over after a toxic marriage. The real kicker: this agreement was allegedly signed while she and Scrappy were still attending marriage counseling. While he was trying to save the relationship, she was plotting her next check. The betrayal was financial, strategic, and cold-blooded. Bloggers began digging deeper and uncovered that Bambi had recently followed several streaming execs on Instagram, all linked to a major platform known for messy, unscripted content. And it didn't stop there. A track dropped online, allegedly an unreleased Scrappy freestyle, raw and emotional, where he rapped about being lied to in his own house, raising a child that might not be mine, and being used for ratings. Fans froze. No one had even considered the possibility of a paternity issue. But within hours, Truth Hunter 777 posted another story. This time just 5 words: DNA results dropping next week. That single line lit social media on fire. Suddenly, every photo, every birthday post, every scene between Scrappy and his child was being examined under a microscope of suspicion. People were stunned, heartbroken, and completely consumed. Celebrities chimed in. Erica Mena tweeted, "Karma don't play, it performs." Young Jock hinted on his radio show that somebody might be raising a legacy that ain't even theirs. Even 50 Cent couldn't resist, posting a meme that said, "Never trust a reality star with perfect lashes and no real storyline." The pressure on Bambi was now suffocating. She turned off comments, wiped her Instagram clean, and ghosted from all social media platforms. But Stevie J, he was basking in the chaos. He went live, sipping wine, laughing, and saying, "I told y'all clout was a disease, and some people caught it bad." His smirk alone was enough to send timelines into meltdown. He didn't deny anything, didn't confirm either, sat back like a villain watching his plan unfold exactly as he designed it. As the silence from Bambi grew heavier and the internet kept digging, more unfiltered chaos erupted like a volcano with no warning. A new leak hit the web, this time even messier than before. A different anonymous source, someone claiming to have worked behind the scenes on Love and Hip Hop, shared a string of emails between producers and talent managers, allegedly discussing how to handle damage control if the Vegas footage ever surfaced. One email even hinted that legal threats had already been issued in anticipation of unauthorized leaks. The Vegas footage, fans had no idea what that even meant until someone dug up an old red carpet clip showing Stevie J and Bambi arriving together at a low-key promotional event in Las Vegas, months before the first rumors started swirling. That one clip, blurry and underwhelming at first, suddenly became the key to a much deeper conspiracy. Speculation spiraled fast. Did the affair start long before Scrappy ever suspected? Were producers aware and keeping it quiet to preserve the drama for ratings? And was Bambi playing everyone from Scrappy to Stevie to the network itself for maximum clout and cash? One thing was becoming very clear. This wasn't just a cheating scandal anymore. This was a full-scale manipulation campaign, orchestrated with the precision of a chess master and the shamelessness of a reality TV star on her last storyline. Then, out of nowhere, another bomb dropped. Mama D popped up again, but this time, not on Instagram Live or at a parking lot with Henny. She was standing in front of a rented SUV surrounded by fans and random bystanders, holding someone else's phone and shouting straight into the camera that Bambi had been running a secret escort side hustle, allegedly. She had been partnering with one of Stevie J's old side chicks as the madam and connecting with VIP clients through 2 known clubs in Atlanta. According to Mama D, there were overnight bags, hush money, and DMs to prove it. She didn't show the receipts, of course, but that didn't matter. The internet did what it always does, took it and ran. TikTokers turned the rant into mini skits. Memes flooded timelines, and gossip accounts were having a field day. Suddenly, people were questioning everything Bambi had ever said, done, or worn on the show. The backlash was relentless. But the next hit didn't come from a blog or an influencer, came from legal documents. 3 major gossip blogs publicly posted cease and desist letters they claimed were sent from Bambi's legal team. The letters accused them of defamation, false, reporting, and invasion of privacy. But instead of backing down, one blog fired back with a headline that said, "Try us again, Will, drop the footage uncensored." Legal tension turned into a public standoff, and once again, Bambi said nothing. Stevie J, on the other hand, was now leaning into the villain role with Olympic-level commitment. He posted a video laughing with Futures, too comfortable playing in the background, and captioned it, "Y'all mad? Stay mad." The audacity was unmatched. Fans were begging Scrappy to speak, to respond, to retaliate. But all they got was silence until whispers began about a major tell-all deal in the works. According to insiders, Scrappy had been approached by multiple platforms. One offer allegedly came from Zeus Network, another from Netflix, and one massive podcast host promised full creative control if Scrappy agreed to go all in and air everything out. Word was he was considering it, but not before he got the final word on one thing: the child. Days after the DNA rumors hit their peak, someone claiming to be a close friend of Scrappy's legal team leaked that a paternity test had officially been requested. No one confirmed it, no one denied it, but timelines exploded again. Every photo of Scrappy's child was now being dissected, debated, and unfairly dragged into the drama. People questioned everything from baby pictures to facial features to blood types, like social media had suddenly become a court of law. It was cruel, invasive, and messy, but that's exactly the type of mess this scandal had become. And through it all, Bambi stayed gone. No live videos, no statements, no comebacks. Her silence screamed louder than any denial. Meanwhile, Stevie J flew to Miami, claiming it was for business, but fans swore he was laying low to avoid a lawsuit. And VH1, dead silent. Their only public comment came from a spokesperson who said, "We have no statement at this time." A line so vague, it felt like a confirmation in disguise. What had started as a whisper about cheating had snowballed into a narrative so massive it was threatening to collapse an entire franchise. Fans started petitions. Hashtags like Free Scrappy and Boycott VH1 trended multiple times. Even celebrities were weighing in. Teyana Taylor reposted a fans breakdown thread. 50 Cent made another shady meme. And Wendy Williams, who's been mostly off the radar, returned with a post saying, "Told y'all she was shady in 2019. By now, this wasn't just drama, it was cultural commentary. A full-blown social media saga unraveling in real time. And it still wasn't over. Rumors swirled that Bambi had been spotted in LA, pitching a solo documentary to clean up her image and give her side of the story. But after everything that's happened, would anyone believe it? Stevie J might think he's in control of the narrative, But scandals like these have a habit of spiraling out of even the most calculated hands. And Scrappy. Word is, he's been in therapy, trying to rebuild his life and protect his child from the chaos. But behind closed doors, he's reportedly furious. Not just about the betrayal, but about the way he was used, played, and broadcast like a storyline without a script. And while fans wait for the next bomb to drop, one thing's for sure, this isn't over. Not even close. Because in a world where silence screams louder than words and clout is currency, the mess is only going to get deeper from here. Asterisk, now that. Your jaw's on the floor and your mind is spinning from this wild roller coaster of betrayal, scandal, and unfiltered chaos. It's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Bambi was plotting all along? Is Stevie J the ultimate puppet master? Or is he about to get burned by his own fire? And what about Scrappy? Will he finally break his silence and expose the truth once and for all? Drop your thoughts, your theories, and your hottest takes down in the comments. We're reading everything. If you want the tea before it spills, hit that subscribe button, like Scrappy should have hit the pause on this relationship. Don't forget to like this video if you're as shook as we are, and turn on that bell icon so you never miss the next explosive update. Because trust us, this drama is far from over and it's only going to get messier from here.